What's up, Virgo? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel, and this is another Virgo reading. Let's start with a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you. This is for the upcoming week, May 6th through May 12th. I don't really know the dates. I didn't look them up. My bad. Keep in mind that this is a general reading for all Virgo placements. Take only what feels right, fits into your story, and leave the rest for someone else. I have a couple of household things to talk about, and then we'll jump into the reading. If you want to skip ahead, feel free. Personal readings are available right now. The last day I'll be accepting personal readings is May 8th, and then I'm going out of town to go back to Oklahoma because there's Mother's Day, my sister is graduating high school, one of my sisters is graduating high school, and my mom's birthday is all in the same week. So I'm going home to Oklahoma to be with them and to celebrate with them. So I will be taking a break from personal readings. If you'd like to book ahead, there's that option. I should be back to doing personal readings on May 22nd. Information's in the description box down below. Check out my website. You can figure it out there. And I think that's it as far as the housekeeping stuff. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. There may not be a video for you next week either, but we'll see. I have some channel messages to get through, and then we'll just tap into the cards. For some of you, I'm getting that this upcoming week, there may be overstimulation and you may be feeling overwhelmed at times. There may be a lot of people wherever you're going. You may feel like there's a lot of eyes on you, like you're being watched, like there's just a lot of overstimulation. So your advice for the week is to make sure that you take breaks when you need them and to ground yourself, to keep yourself grounded in those times when you do feel overwhelmed or overstimulated. And I was getting that some of you feel fed up. So there's something about that this week. Maybe that's coming to an end, maybe you're solving that issue, but I feel like some of you feel fed up, and it could be in a bunch of different aspects of life. Some of you may be feeling fed up with love or lack thereof. You may be feeling fed up with work situations. You may be feeling fed up with friends, family members. You may be feeling fed up with yourself, with life, with spirit. Like, I just feel like that's an energy that I'm tapping into. Some of you feel fed up, so you're going to do something about it this week, or you're going to change it. And I also got this message that you're right, they need your help, or they need help, but not your help. So let's back that up. 222 could also be a number that's significant for you. I've been seeing that a lot today, and the number 1010. But I was told they need help, you're right. Someone does need help, someone who's just come into your life, or maybe you're observing that this week, you're like, someone needs help. You may feel like you need to give them your help, or you may feel like you're the one who's supposed to help them because you're seeing that they need help. But Spirit said, you're right, they need help, but not your help. For some of them, they need to be directed to a professional, or they need someone else's help that's better suited to help them than you, okay? So that could be something that's coming up this week as well. You feel like somebody needs your help, and you're right that they need help, but not yours specifically, okay? I think those are all of the channel messages that I was getting for the week. Let's see what comes out for you. We're gonna start with the Spirit Animal Oracle cards. And we're gonna see what's coming out for Virgo this week, May 6th through May 12th. We're seeing the Beaver Spirit. The number 6 could be significant. It says lay a solid foundation. And then we're seeing Coyote Spirit, the number 16. And it says, trust in divine detours. Okay. I'm also getting something about it being Taurus season, so things are moving slower than we would like, including our manifestations, our thoughts, our goals. It just feels like things are moving slowly because they're supposed to be, because Taurus likes to stop things in time and literally slow things down. So you're being guided to trust in the divine detours. Okay, if there's been any delays or redirection or rejection, you're being guided to trust that it's for your highest good and it's leading you to a solid foundation, right? Okay, bottom of the deck is the Stag Spirit. It says take the lead. Okay, so some of you this week, you may be taking the lead on something, or you may be stepping into some sort of leadership role, or you may be feeling called to take the lead, especially when it comes to helping other people. But again, you're being told to remember that message that you're right, they need help, but they don't need your help specifically. Okay, let's see what else is coming out for you. We're going to use the tarot now. I'm hearing that some of you have a nail appointment. You're going to get your nails done this week, or you're going to get your nail fixed this week, and then I'm seeing the Ace of Cups, and you're going to really love it. For some of you, that doesn't have to be about your nail, but you may be taking some like self-care time. I'm getting that this week is about prioritizing yourself making yourself the top priority, especially if you want other people to prioritize you. For some of you who are looking for love, I'm getting that you want somebody to make you the priority, but you understand that they can't be like obsessed with you, and you can't be their number one priority because that's unhealthy. They have to be their own priority, and you can be in the top 3 of their top priorities, right? You understand that, but I feel like some of you aren't even receiving that from people, and you're wanting to be more of a priority in someone's life or in people's life in general. So I'm getting that the way to do that, the surefire way to do that, is to make yourself the priority. So this week you are prioritizing yourself and your needs, especially with the Ace of Cups. All of the love that you give to others, you're really pouring into yourself this week, or at least that's the guidance. Some of you may be going on like a spa day or some sort of self-care day. You may be taking some time to just like rest and read and write and do things that you really enjoy, listen to music, write music even, okay? I'm getting that some of you are getting a really good idea this week. You have 2 wands, you have 2 aces, and I'm getting that some of you are getting a really good idea this week, and it's coming from the self-care time. Some of you are having a realization, or you just recently had some sort of realization or revelation about something, and it's setting you free, but there might be some pain behind it. But I'm seeing that some of you are turning the pain into beauty, and you're allowing any pain that you've been feeling to inspire you and to motivate you in a different way. Maybe you're using the pain to write music or to write stories or poetry. Maybe you're using the pain to start working out, to get more involved in your fitness and your health. I don't know, it could be anything, but it looks like some of you are getting a really good idea this week. It may be coming from pain, but you're turning pain into beauty. And for some of you, I do see you're having some sort of cosmetic something done. You may be getting your hair done, getting your hair touched up, getting styled, getting new clothes, pampering yourself, some sort of self-care, skincare, some sort of spa, a facial, a massage. And then we're seeing the 8 of Wands. And some of you, I'm getting that by Wednesday, the hard, tough energy is going to be gone. We're seeing the 4 of Pentacles, and now you have 3 aces in your reading with the Ace of Swords. So 111 could also be significant. And then I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune as well. So the tables turn this week. The energy starts to favor you more this week. It's feeling like any tough, stagnant energy that's been holding you back or that's been making you feel kind of crummy or stuck, that energy is shifting this week. And I feel some of you are going to be standing in your power or stepping more into a self-powerful position because you're prioritizing yourself. Okay, so the energy is changing this week. I also see for some of you that you have a lot of options, maybe when it comes to romantic situations, and I almost feel like you're kind of dropping all of them this week. I'm going to be really honest with you that in my own personal life with the romantic situations, I realized that none of them were real and that I made them all up to the point like I really thought maybe I hallucinated them. I didn't, of course, I'm just being dramatic, but it really feels like my imagination got the best of me and I started to fantasize and create situations that were not real. And when I had that revelation, it made so much sense that it was all an illusion and it was all something that I created in my head. There was nothing real, tangible in any of those situations, and there was no potential to develop that either. But I still just continued to believe whatever I wanted to believe and whatever my mind wanted to create, you know what I'm saying? And then when I had that revelation, it did hurt, but it made a lot of sense, and in a way it set me free. And I'm getting that because the 7 of Cups and the Knight of Wands is here. So for some of you, there's been a lot of in and out energy when it comes to your love life, or there's been a lot of like games, mind games, people just wanting to hook up and then leaving, no real like emotional connections being formed and no foundation being worked on. And some of you, you really want that, but you haven't been experiencing that. And for some of you, maybe, I'm just throwing that out there, it could be that you have created some sort of illusion with some people in your life that's not real, and you're coming to realize the truth about the situation this week, which is setting you free so that you can start to attract people who want to build a foundation and who do want an emotional connection. Another channel message I had for you earlier that's coming back to me is that this week, some of you may be feeling really stubborn, or you may be feeling like you don't want to budge from a viewpoint, but I am getting that maybe one specific person or the universe is going to try to offer you different perspectives throughout the week, and your guidance is just to hear them out or just to entertain the perspective, just to think about whatever is being said or whatever perspective is being given to you that's different from your current viewpoint. But I am seeing that that could be kind of a challenge or a struggle that's coming up for some of you this week. You don't want to budge from a certain position or from a certain viewpoint, but the universe is asking you to change your perspective about something or to see something from a different perspective. With the Hierophant and the High Priestess, it feels like your spirit team, your guides, God, source, creator, whatever you believe in, is asking you to see something from a different perspective. And for some of you, it is in regards to your love life. Okay? Let's see what else is coming out this week. I feel like moving into the wild cards. This is the Kipper deck, and I just felt called to pull a wild card for you guys this week. I'm hearing something isn't black and white, or maybe something is black and white. I don't know, take it how it resonates, but I'm getting like something isn't black and white. There's more sides to something, or there's more perspectives, something like that. I don't know if that resonates, but I did hear that. The High Priestess was kind of saying to me something isn't black and white, or if it resonates, something is black and white. So let's see what comes out in the wild cards for you guys. We're seeing the pathway. So this week it does feel like there is a new path that's opening up for you. And for some of you, you might be traveling like myself. I keep seeing the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, and it feels like this trip that you're taking is going to be a good way for you to kind of hit the reset button. It's going to open up a new doorway, a new pathway for you, so that when you do come back from your trip, that it'll feel like a reset. I feel like you need to go on some sort of trip for some of you. So if you don't have a trip planned, maybe you want to take yourself on like a little road trip, or go to that place you've been seeing on Instagram that you've always wanted to go to but haven't made the time to do. You know what I'm saying? That'll resonate for some of you. But I'm just getting like you're being guided to take some sort of trip or to go down some sort of path this week. There is some sort of illumination and some sort of path being opened up for you. And then there's a bunch of butterflies on this too. Some of you could be tattoo artists, I just heard, or you have a butterfly tattoo, or you're thinking about getting a butterfly tattoo. Some of you might be getting a tattoo this week. I'm hearing you're being really drawn to art this week, and then we're seeing false person at the bottom of the deck, which makes so much sense. Like some of you are really going to be figuring out that you are the priority in a situation, so you need to make yourself a priority, and it's going to set you free from some sort of false person or multiple false people who are not your soulmate, they're not your divine counterpart, your twin flame, your partner, whatever it might be. You're recognizing that this week, and so you're kind of just cutting off all of those connections and cutting ties with those situations. Okay, but the artwork is coming up for me. I see some of you finding inspiration in different artwork, different photographs, different books with artwork, different architecture. You're finding some sort of inspiration or motivation for creativity through art, and I'm getting that you're turning your pain into art. That's a big theme that's coming up this week. And some of you might be able to see the beauty in certain types of art because you can recognize and relate to the pain that came from the artist that they poured into that art. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense, but I feel like art is a big deal for some of you this week, and maybe architecture, maybe history is coming up too. You're learning the history about something, or you're being more interested in the history of something, the history of how a building was created, the history behind the artist who created that artwork that you really like, things like that. Let's see what else is coming out for Virgo this week. I just heard it's not a mess. And I saw 1333 as well. Some of you, it's not a mess. Or it's not a mess to you. Something may look messy or appear messy, but it's not a mess. I'm getting something about like a web, like a spider web. It all makes sense to you, or it's all going to tie in together and make sense. Hopefully that resonates. I'm getting a lot of just like random messages from your spirit guides at this time. We are seeing the 10 of Cups, which tells me that there is a lot to look forward to for you and that things are going to work out for you better than you can imagine. The 10 of Cups is becoming one of my favorite cards in the deck because it shows that we're going to get what we want in the end, but it's going to be better than we can imagine and expect. And we may not have all the answers, and we may not be seeing what we want to see in our current existence, our current circumstance, but we're being asked to trust and believe in what we can't see because everything is working out for us, right? Okay. Anything else Virgo needs to know this week? I'm hearing go for a swim if you can. Get in the pool, get in the hot tub, get in the ocean if you can. But I'm getting something about going for a swim or getting in water will be really good for you. And then we're seeing the Queen of Swords. And this is that energy of wanting to be kind of detached and maybe feeling a little bit cold and bitter this week and feeling stubborn and not wanting to budge from your current position or your current viewpoint, but you're being asked to just entertain or listen to other perspectives. Okay. I am hearing you don't know it all, but I'm not trying to be mean. That's just what I heard. Maybe there's more information for you to figure out about a situation. Maybe there's a different perspective for you to look at. I don't know, but your spirit team is saying that. And then let's get one last card. The Queen of Swords also is someone who cuts things off or cuts people off, so you could be doing that this week. Especially if they aren't respecting your time or they aren't respecting your feelings, because for some of you I'm getting that this Queen of Swords with the Ten of Cups is you realizing that you are upset about a situation or that you have some sort of feelings or emotions about something and you're wanting to communicate that, but some people may not be respecting your time or they may not be respecting your feelings. So I think that you may be distancing yourself from these people or cutting them off, or maybe you already have, but we'll see what comes up for you this week. And then I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles and I'm seeing the Three of Wands. And I really see you spending a lot of quality time with yourself and a lot of time in nature to kind of ground yourself and to recharge, especially for those times this week where you feel overwhelmed and overstimulated. You're really being guided to get out into nature, to smell the flowers, to ground yourself, to get in the water, whatever works best for you, to have some sunlight on your skin. But I really see you prioritizing yourself and your needs and thinking about what's going to work best for you moving forward in the future. And if other people, places, and things don't align with that, then you're making peace with that this week and you're moving forward. I do see that self-care is a big theme for you this week, and prioritizing yourself is also a big theme this week. Okay. I just heard money is going to be fine. Money is going to be good. For some of you who are worried about some sort of money situation, I'm hearing that money is going to be okay this week. Money is going to be good. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is financially independent, financially secure, has enough money to do the things that they want to do. Just be mindful of overspending. We are in Taurus season, which rules inflation, and it also is Venusian energy, which makes us want to buy a lot of things. So some of you may be feeling the urge to spend money on things that you don't need to be spending money on right now. And if you have the coin to splash the cash, go for it. But for some of you, you are being asked to be a little bit smarter when it comes to spending money on things that you don't need right now, especially if money has been a little tight for you. But I did hear that money is going to be okay for you this week. Money is going to be good for you. You're going to feel more secure financially for some of you. And then I pulled a fortune card for you for the week, and the card is luck. It says a sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. It's an excellent time for networking. You can't see that, so I don't know why I showed it to you, but it looks like this is a lucky week for you, or there's going to be some sort of lucky break. I'm also getting that some of you are going to be like slipping through the cracks. You're going to be given some sort of opportunity that not everybody is given, or you're going to be moved into somewhere that's like a exclusive situation or an exclusive opportunity. I'm just getting like you're slipping through the cracks this week, and luck is on your side. Things are working in your favor better than you can imagine. All right, Virgo, I hope that this helped you. Sending you love always. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your week, and I will see you next time. Peace.